Todd, wanted to ask you about the evolution of Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. He came into this league as a #1 overall offensive guy, never killed a penalty in his life in junior, and now he's become a real high-end shutdown center, I guess. Can you just talk about?
Well, I wouldn't pigeonhole him into the shutdown center mold. He has a ton of offensive ability in his toolkit, and for our team to be successful, he's got to produce offensively as well. But the other side of the story, the one that you're referring to, his ability to kill penalties, check well, be responsible, I think he's got a tremendous hockey IQ and brain. He has a skill set that goes with it. He's a very competitive player on loose pucks. He stays over top of them. Those are all qualities of good two-way guys. And some of the best two-way players, in my opinion, Pavel Datsyuk, tremendous two-way player. And he still had the offensive ability, but he took it upon himself to lead our group when I was in Detroit defensively as well. And it was a very strong statement, and I think Nuge has the ability to do that and has been doing that lately.
Todd, Leon had a lot of success against the Anaheim Ducks. Sorry, Bob. Leon had a lot of success against the Anaheim Ducks this year. And he said it's just one of those teams that he likes playing against. But what do you see? And I guess he also talks about them engaging him physically. It helps him kind of get in the game a little bit sooner. But what have you seen from him and his performances against that team specifically?
I don't think there's a lot different. You know, there's nothing really dramatically different in his game. Sometimes the puck goes in or you create an opportunity in a certain area of the ice against a certain team, and it happens for you. But I don't see Leon changing his game dramatically. You know, that's probably the best answer I can give you. He feels good, and things have gone his way. We'd like that to continue.
Todd,
Stoff, are you here today, or
apparently
Ryan?
not.
What would you like?
The Ducks, I think it's fair to say, probably have a little bit more edge than San Jose. San Jose played with an immense amount of discipline against you. Does the fact that they've got that intangible in their game and at times, you know, have a degree of feist, does that work better for your group as opposed to the way that San Jose played against you, where they played maybe a little quieter of a game?
Well, I don't know if they were quieter. I thought San Jose did a tremendous job in the speed part of their tenacity and their checking. You know, there weren't thundering hits, but there were a lot of little hits that all added up to slow us down in certain areas. And where Anaheim has that reputation of being bigger and stronger and maybe more bold body contact. So it works both ways. And as I said all year, we're equipped to play however the game is going to be played. So we're okay with that.
Todd, Connor said after the last game that Anaheim played here that it took him a little while to figure out how to play against this team. Those were his words. What have you seen from maybe the start of his career, facing the players he was facing, didn't have a goal in his first 6 games against them, to maybe when he unlocked it a little bit and what he figured out and how he did it?
It's like a pitcher going through the leagues in the majors. You got to go through and figure out some of the hitters, what their tendencies are, timing. Usually the second or third time through, they've got a pretty good idea of what they're going to face in the other team's lineup, and experience would be the answer.
Just a quick follow-up, Todd. When it comes to McDavid and video work and those sorts of things that maybe we don't see, how would you describe the amount of time and energy he puts into that, whether it's
Into what type of work? I'm sorry? Like the
video stuff.
Oh, the extra
Stuff that we don't
he puts in a fair amount. Like he is you'd have to he's a special player. He gets it. He doesn't need to see a lot of video work, but he puts in individual time and he puts in team video work time. Power play, penalty kill, a lot of that type of stuff. But usually he has felt the play, seen the play on the ice develop, and then he can discuss it, or he has the ability to break it down with us without even reviewing it video-wise. But he's involved in all of that because he's such a good team guy.
Hi, we came all the way from Germany.
Good for you. Did you bring the snow?
Thank you for having us. What makes Leon so important for your team this year? What is his development in comparison to last year, for example?
Well, he's obviously come a long way. he has gone from a boy to a man, and I mean that respectfully. He was always a big guy, but he has the muscle composition and the lungs now to carry that big body around for extended periods. He used to be able to do it for 20, 25 seconds. Now he's able to extend it out through a shift, or if he gets tired, he can continue on. His experience and confidence level has gone way up. The ability to play both positions, I think, has allowed him to blossom as a player as well. To experience what it's like on the boards helps him in the middle and vice versa. So he's become a real important player.
One quick follow-up. Does he have any skills that you would consider typically German?
I'm sorry?
Does he have any skills that you would consider to be typically German? Like work ethics, always on time, stuff like that?
Follows all the rules, little bit stubborn.
Likes David Hasselhoff.
Yeah. You know what? He's your country should be very proud to have a young man like that represents it so well, and he takes a lot of pride in his country. He talks to us a lot on the bus rides or the van rides from airport to hotel about what's going on in Germany. Obviously, his dad coaches over there, so he's wired into his country, and he's very, very proud of it, and he plans on pushing himself to continue that, and you're lucky to have him.
Todd, I want to ask you about the challenge of going up against a guy like Ryan Kesler. I guess what does he bring to the table, and what makes him such an effective kind of shutdown guy?
Well, he's an experienced checker. He's got a lot of skills that he uses in games.